Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the video. This is Chili Games. I hope you're having a fantastic day. It is morning for me, Sunday morning. I have coffee and I had this game last night and I was like, let me just talk over it real quick. So I am playing the Cleveland. I am using EOP. I still think that EOP is probably the stronger choice. It just helps you be able to pin cruisers with a lot of the popular cruisers that have 27mm bow, and the damage is nice, and your fire chance with 9%, which is my build. 9% with this rate of fire is still very, very good. So anyways, this game is completely stupid. The last Cleveland video that I posted was just as stupid, and the results were pretty much the same. This one is definitely not my best showing. Things worked out, things were stupid, and we got away with it. So first off, coming up to this island here, I love playing this island, but I already know that this is going to be kind of, we're in trouble here. Bismarck pushes up and he turns his guns towards me. There's no way for me to disengage because there is another enemy Nagato to my left. So if I go out that way, so we are essentially pinched in a pretty bad spot. Luckily, the Bismarck starts showing a lot of broadside to our teammates. He gets kind of scared, and I'm just trying to dig my way into this island as much as possible. I do not want him to shoot me and compromise my position. The Bismarck is 100% throwing away his ship, and this happens so often. This guy, the Bismarck, is not making a good play, but he could easily take me with him. And you see it more often with destroyers, Yudachi just wasting his life to kill somebody. Your death would be inevitable, even when they make the dumbest play ever. So the Gneisenau is doing the same thing. We're, again, not in a great spot. However, I think what happens here is he notices the Kagero, our friendly Kagero here, and that kind of tells that Gneisenau to get out of the way. So I hold my fire. I'm basically just watching my... Well, I'm watching the minimap. I'm watching his turrets to see if he swings towards me. I would bet money that he's going to shoot at the destroyer, so I just hold my position. Also with Gneisenau dispersion, I kind of just take my luck here, and that just comes from hundreds of games, thinking about what the outcome could be. Obviously, he could delete me. Obviously, there is, from playing against a lot of Gneisenau, there's a very small chance of that actually happening. So what happens here is the Nagato is sitting here. He's actually shooting HE. The torpedoes push me out of this position. So at this point in the game, our only goal here, for me anyways, was killing this Nagato. Double fire with 9% chance of fire. Again, just because EOP nerfs the fire chance now, these ships are still built to absolutely cook things. So we're just going to light him up with HE. I probably should be shooting AP here, but I want to get those fires back as quickly as possible. I aim at his midship to where my shells will land at his back half. He has 2 permanent mid-fires, and then I aim for the front of his ship and get 3 fires and 3 salvos. The Atlanta comes around, I switch fire to him. I'm basically trying to take as many prisoners as I can right now. I'm dead. I'm playing this as if I'm dead right now. And there's nothing else really changing my mind that I'm going to die here. The Nagato. This is one of those instances where I should be dead. I probably should have been dead that first salvo. After I got pushed out from the torpedoes. He shoots HE. I dodge some of it because I don't even know how. We're struggling to actually kill this guy. The one thing that I am kind of worried about here is his secondaries. The Nagato's AP secondaries can actually be very, very scary. And this is where I noticed that the Atlanta was not using EOP. Either that or the front section of my ship is so saturated he's not getting any damage. But he's shattering. So Cleveland versus Wichita, Baltimore, Hipper, all these things that have 27mm armor, you need your shells to pin. If you're just shattering and not doing any damage, I just completely just survived through that, where if the Atlanta had EOP, he could have been melting me through the front there, and I would have been dead. and this game wouldn't have happened, and it probably would have been a loss. Actually, it would have been a loss. 100% this would have been a loss. So, somehow we're still alive. We're chasing a Akazuki that we can't see. We don't have radar for another minute and a half. And we have 6,000 health. So, basically, I'm one shot to this guy, to a torpedo. And while that is kind of scary, I really don't have any other options here. With the cap being right here, I'm just going to have to play this slowly, and I'm going to have to dodge some torpedoes in about 30 seconds. Take another sip of coffee. What is y'all's favorite, while this kind of ticks here, what's y'all's favorite kind of coffee? I usually just drink black. Very simple when it comes to coffee. I do like sugar, or cream and sugar, but I can, drinking a black is just pretty easy most of the time. Cream and sugar, if it's there. I'm not going to go out of my way to get it, though. Weird. Let me know in the comments what kind of, if you drink coffee in the morning, if you like it just straight black. I do. Anyways, the Akazuki, I don't know. I have no way to combat this guy. I don't have sonar, I don't have radar. The only way I kill that guy is because he comes out into his detection range. Dodges torpedoes. Realized that his third set was sent earlier, so they probably weren't reloaded here, so I took a big gamble turning broadside here. Every time I kill a destroyer, whether it be 5 kilometers away or, however long, I stay bow in. I try to stay bow in because I know I will be seeing, there's a solid chance that I could be seeing torpedoes in about the next, 5-10 seconds. So if you kill a destroyer and you're like, oh, sick, the destroyer's dead, yay. And then you turn broadside and then here torps come, then he gets the, the flesh wound, you look stupid. So the only reason why I turned broadside out of that was because I knew that he shot his third set earlier and they weren't in line with his reload for his other 2 sets. Still a huge risk, though, because this game is going to come down to it. And this, I think my main goal for this match was actually the fire missions. I was trying to get my 450,000 damage with fires, and I literally needed 25,000 more damage. And this game happened. So I was so pissed when I got pushed out into the what's it called? Into the Nagato, because I thought I was gonna die and not get it and have to do another game. I was like really upset. But as this game keeps dwindling down here, Benson is in the middle of B cap. I don't know what he's doing. He's not being contested by the Fletcher. He literally is just willingly getting spotted by the Colorado, like one of the slowest and most turdy battleships in the game. Gets the torpedo kills on him though, so he still lives. He doesn't have a lot of health, but him having any health and being alive and being able to traverse the map like a destroyer can is a huge benefit to our team. And it just means that the enemy team's going to have to work that much harder to kill our team off. So, I think what I want to talk about right here is the auto aim feature in the game. If you do not know, this game has auto aim. If you click your aim button and you keep clicking it. If you watch T-Bull a lot, he does the same thing. This is auto aiming towards the Vanguard. It aims for the Citadel. Most of the time, if they are going laterally or anything like that, you'll have to adjust for their speed and turning. But this auto aim will adjust with it. You just have to make minor adjustments. The reason why I'm locking onto the Vanguard and aiming up is because I want my shells to land a little bit higher than his waterline. As a light cruiser, I don't want to be splashing at the belt. I want to be arcing over and hitting the superstructure and just, So, for the people that say the auto aim is not in the game, 100% it's in the game. If you watch T-Bull, he does it every single time. It's a habit that I kind of got into. I played my first 3,000 battles without it, but honestly, it's one of those things where it's in the game, and it would be like playing competitive COD without aim assist on a controller. Like, you just don't do it. If you've played Call of Duty or any first-person shooter with aim assist your entire life, which you probably have, you take it off for a game, you realize how crazy a difference it is. So the benefit is there. Kind of wish they'd change it, but they actively deny that it's in the game, and 100% it is in the game. It is not perfect. You can try it out in AI. Most of the time, if you aim towards a ship like that, you will have to aim a little bit further ahead. Usually, if you're shooting a broadside target with this auto aim feature, for the most part, it will land on their back half of the ship. Sometimes certain speeds, if the target's going slower or whatever, it'll be different. So if they are going full speed and you realize that, then, you know, aim a smidge ahead, but it will lock straight onto their citadel at their waterline. So I've been using it for 3,000 battles. I used it for 3,000 battles without it, and then the last like 3,000 or so I have. So it's 100% in the game. There's no point in kind of disputing it. Anyways, notice the Fletcher is here. We just have to run. This game's over. We have a full health King George, which is going to be very hard for a Fletcher to devastating strike. You'll have to hit like at least 6 torpedoes on that guy. So basically what I need to do here is, I was really hoping, like I really wanted to go aggro against this guy and just bully him, but his torps are very sneaky and I don't have any sonar, or I wouldn't have at the time. I kind of popped them prematurely and I wasted the radar. Thought about getting greedy because I saw that he left the cap. He actually went the long way. What I'm about to do is a mind trick. This worked out perfectly. I told myself this is what I'm going to do, and then when it happened a minute and a half later, I was so happy. I was like, yes, that's exactly what I wanted to happen there. So, the game is won. The King George, for some reason, is trying to actively fight in this game, and it's I'm not going to give you intelligence data. I cannot spot this guy. That's stupid. I don't understand why you're even coming into the cap in the first place, because this game is over and you're kind of just risking yourself. I'm okay, because I mean, to me personally, I'm kind of fine in this position. So what am I doing? I'm putting myself in a position to where the destroyer cannot use his concealment to his advantage. I'm sitting around a blind corner where as soon as he gets spotted, I get spotted. So that puts the advantage in my court, especially if I just have to kill him and win the game. And especially since I have no consumables. We are flat bone dry here. So I know that he has to come towards us, and he was coming around this corner, so I take a bet, and I'm just waiting. I'm waiting because I want to catch this guy around the corner at like 4 kilometers, or he can't do anything. And I start backing it up now. Backing it up. Hoping, praying that this is actually going to work out. And it does. We catch him at 5.5 kilometers. He has no idea. Fletcher's dead. Fletcher is so dead. Fletcher is so dead. And when this worked out, I was just like, that was so dope. I'm the best. No. Anyways, that's basically the game. Check out this base XP, though. For a game that I thought was dead and thrown away, should not be alive. I'm not going to say that this was all skill at all. This was a lot of luck involved. Check this out, though. Check this out. 4100 base XP. We'll take it. That, for a game that I thought was gone in the first, 5 minutes, we will take that every single time. Well, guys, hope y'all enjoyed. I will see y'all in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.